We belong
to God,
together, in mission,
by the Spirit,
in Christ,
in worship,
in fellowship,
in praise,
in love,
with all creation,
for caring for this city,
for maturity,
in baptism,
in faith,
to a joyful community, through prayer, through healing for each other.
Belonging is a gift we create together. You belong to First Presbyterian Church for many of the reasons mentioned on our opening slide, and you very likely have several more reasons of your own. I'm Brian Rudder, Chair of the Gratitude Committee, and I'm here once again with Pastor Dan Snyder. Dan?
You know, it's that time of the year when the church leaders combine our hopes and dreams for the coming year, and we invite you, our faithful and joyful church family, to prayerfully consider how you hope to connect with these plans.
Now, you're about to hear from people just like you who tell us what it means for them to belong here at First Presbyterian Church. Let's listen in and be inspired by their words.
Home. It's like I belonged here. I never felt like I fit in any place, in other words. And when I came here, I felt like I fit in. The story of being a member, I guess it's just that everybody has supported me for a long time with prayers for my husband and for me through his illnesses. They just showed me so much love and support, and that's why I, decided to join. I think too, the way I feel that the feeling of belonging for me is that this is a family. They're always there when you need them, always praying for you. Big support system.
I know I belong because of the way I feel at service, the way I felt since we first started to go to FPC. I knew I belonged when I heard the music. I knew I belonged when I met the people. And I feel like I'm belonging more and more the more I participate that way too, especially in the contemporary service downstairs with the music. I feel very connected. That belonging grows.
Yeah.
Grows the more I do that.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess that we felt like we like we knew we belonged when we came across a similarly valued group of people who value basically inclusiveness and love and just basically helping people. It seems like FBC is mostly, a lot of what I see anyway, is helping and including as many people as possible. So
there are lots of places that have been welcoming. We church shopped. When we moved here, we looked around and plenty of places are welcoming, but we really do feel like we belong at FBC.
Mm-hmm. Longtime members Ellen and Grier Stephenson shared these thoughts. We joined the church in 1970, soon after Grier began teaching at F&M. What attracted us was the music, preaching, and fellowship opportunities. Having been members for over 50 years, we've both participated in many ways. For years, I sang in the choir, rang bells, served as a deacon, and am now a Stephen minister. I've served on numerous committees, including music director search committees, the nominating and personnel committee. Grier twice served as an elder and as well as a member of various committees. Our son Todd and daughter Claire were active in the church until they went to college. Claire was also married in the church. I'm happy to say that both Todd and Claire have continued to be active church members. Todd lives in Ashland, Virginia, and Claire lives in Aurora, Illinois. We've always felt it important to support the church financially because doing so gives us a vested interest in the church. We found it so satisfying to serve as church officers, helping to make decisions about the mission of our church. I've always thought people who attend our church but never became members would be good at this as well. they miss out on full participation. People who give financially are more likely to have a greater interest in the well-being of the church.
As we make our plans for 2024, you can help us by letting us know your best guess for your financial giving next year. Let the church office know your plans by email, by phone call, or by mailing in that estimate of giving card that's going to be arriving in your mailbox at home very soon. And then, on Sunday, October 22nd, we'll all come together to dedicate our gifts to God.
By dedicating our plans for giving to God, we unite our dreams and offer them as a prayer of hope for what we want God to do with us and through us in the coming year. There will be time at both worship services for you to bring your estimate of giving card that day as a visible symbol of the expression of your joy of what it means to belong to FPC.
So we want to thank you for your faithful generosity. This all works when we all participate and do our part together. And we hope to see you in church on the 22nd because FPC is the place where we belong.